Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we have the R32 finally Carx drift racing build, man. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man, and I shall catch you guys after the intro. Alright, man, so here we are, 290 horsepower with 367 newton meters of damn torque, bro. Obviously, you know, I haven't been on Carx for a little while. We're doing the toe tunes, we're doing some other stuff, other videos here and about here everywhere, but I do remember this was probably the next tune that I was going to do for Carx, so here we are, man. Here we are with the next tune available for you guys to download. You can't download it yet, but anyway, moving on now. Obviously we are on suspension, man. We're gonna get straight into this thing. We got 8 centimeters on the front and 7 centimeters on the back. As you can see, man, this thing is already slammed and it's still got its ways to damn go, bro, which is crazy. But anyway, obviously your your front spring stiffness, your front and the rear, I don't touch those. Your dampeners as well, I don't touch those either. If you guys have a specific thing that you guys like to run with the dampeners and your springs, setups, you know, all that sort of thing, then you're more than welcome to do that. That's completely up to you. Moving on now, obviously the rebound, the front dampener rebound as well, all that sort of stuff is exactly the same with obviously the other ones that I've just mentioned. If you have your own setup, then be sure to do that. But for me, it is bone stock, people. I haven't touched it at all. Anyway, moving on to the toe here, we got 0.18 degrees of toe in the front, and in the rear we have a negative 0.010. Moving on to camber now, we got negative 14.09 in the front, and in the rear we have a negative 11.62. Moving on to anti-roll bars, this is exactly the same thing as the other things as well, man. So if you guys have your own sort of setup that you guys like to run with the anti-roll bars, if you want to tighten them up a little bit more or make them a little bit more, you know, a little bit looser if you want to, that's completely up to you, man. That's completely up to you. It's 100% personal preference thing. That's why I leave them things to you guys, man. But anyway, moving on to your caster, we've got a 6.5 caster, and we have 100% Ackerman angle and a 60% degrees in the steering angle. And I keep saying percent is because we just come from Forza. So 6 degrees of angle, 6.5 caster, and 100% obviously in the Ackerman angle there. Apologize about that. But anyway, moving on to wheels, we've got a 17-inch rim on this thing, 100% on the front and the back, obviously 17 inches on the front and the back. 245mm tire width on the front and the back as well. No difference there. 285 kPa, which is your tire pressure on the front and the back. Same thing again. Higher the tire pressure, the higher the car is going to start slipping and sliding like it's on ice, and that's what we want if we are doing a slow tune. Now moving on to 100% on the front wheel adhesion, we have 100% on the front and 90% on the back. Same thing again, man. Obviously we want to get that rear end slipping and sliding as much as damn possible. So 90% on the back, 100% on the front, just so we can control the car like normal. Obviously, if you want to have 90% on the front as well, that's completely up to you. You can always try it. But for me, I wanted to have some tread on the front of my car, just, you know, just to make it look somewhat better. And to be honest with you, 100% on the front, actually, you know, it gives it a nice little bit of grip on the front, so that way you can, you know, you can really pull back some crazy angle, whatever the case may all be. But anyway, that's what I found out. If you guys want to run that, that's completely up to you. Moving on to front track width as well, obviously we have a wide body on this car. You guys know I don't usually run a wide body on my car, but for the R32, man, I don't know, it'd be hitting different. So here we are, R32 wide body. We got 15 front track width on the front, and on the back as well is yet another 15. Very interesting. Obviously, if you guys need to, you probably will need to go ahead and change your suspension again, just to double check over your camber after moving the wheels about. Anyway, moving on to the tire profile, we got 35% on the front and 35% on the rear. Same thing again, man, always the same. 35% in the tire profile. That never changes in any of my builds. Moving on to engine now. Obviously, you guys have already seen we got 290 horsepower on the power side of things, and the torque we have 367 newton meters. So obviously, the engine tune-up we got a negative 15% here. Max torque we got a 4,073 RPM. Rev limit is at 7,790 RPM. Turbocharger is at nothing, which means it cancels out the turbocharger air pressure. Okay, so moving on to transmission. Again, we've got a diff lock and ratio. We obviously are on 100%. Lock the diff 1.00. Make sure that diff is fully locked. Moving on to final drive here. We got a 3.00 on the final drive. First gear is 4.00. Second gear is 2.05. Third gear is 1.90. Fourth gear is 1.90 again. Fifth gear is 1.85. And sixth gear is 0.99. Obviously, fourth, fifth, and sixth I do not use, man. So your second gear is your golden gear, and your third is for that extra little bit of sauce that you damn well need, man. So obviously, just so you guys know, second and third are your main gears here. Second probably is going to be your main gear that you drift literally every course in, man. So anyway, that is going to be it from your gears. Moving on now to brakes. Okay, so here on our brakes we have 2,775 newton meters on the brake torque. On the front brake bias, we've got 60%, and we have ABS on. Now, if you want to turn your ABS off, that's completely up to you. That's a personal preference thing. I like my ABS on, but some people like to turn it off completely. So that's completely fair enough. If you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. Just bear in mind that obviously your braking torque is going to be slightly different if you do have ABS on or if you have ABS off. Now, if you want to tune your braking torque as well, this will stop the car. This will depending on how quickly the car stops, obviously, because obviously it's brake torque. So when you're tandeming and stuff like that and you hit the brakes in the tandem train, you don't want your cars to stop completely. You want to just be able to brake enough so that way you can get round the corner with your buddies and not, you know, end up slamming into the person in front. Or if you brake, you don't want to be slamming into the person behind you, doesn't want to be slamming into you. So obviously you want to get that brake torque just perfect for you. For me, I don't push down the trigger all the way. I always do a half push or a quarter push, whatever the case will be, if I need it. So just bear that in mind when you do your brake torque. Obviously it's going to be different for everybody, man. So just spend a little bit of time doing your brakes and everything like that, and you'll get it eventually. You'll find out what torque is best for you. Anyway, that is completely everything from the outside and inside of the car. Obviously, let's go ahead and jump into a damn track. Alright, so here we are at the track, man. We're going to do the old but gold track. You guys already know, if you guys have been watching the other videos here on the channel of the other drift builds and everything like that, you guys would have definitely seen this track, man. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this track. I shall catch you guys after the run. Alright guys, so thank you all very much for watching this video, man. If you did like the video, if you did build the build, everything like that, man, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, man, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments down below if you are excited to see more Carx builds, man. Be sure to let me know. Obviously, if you guys are brand new to the channel, obviously, you know, go check out the playlist, man. The playlist is there. We've got plenty of builds in there, man. If you guys have any suggestions for any builds that you want to see built on the channel, then be sure to let me know down in the comments as well. well. I'd love to read some more comments, man. So if you got anything you want to say, bro, just let me know. Let me know. Tell me what you want to know. But anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching the video, man. Like I said, hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. Got a little bit sketchy there towards the middle of the track. Almost thought I was going to slam into the crate coming through the 2 crate middle parts of the section. But yeah, no, it's all good. Also throwing me a little bit off with the angle in this car. You can get so much damn angle in this car, bro. Obviously coming from Forza, which I said just in a little while ago in the video, coming from Forza, man, it's been a bit of a weird sort of switch over. But anyway, thank you guys all very much for watching, man. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button like I already said, man, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. Peace.